Welcome to Aura. Thank you for being here. Let's talk about self-love languages, how to understand them, and truly care for yourself. When we talk about love languages, we often think about how we give and receive love in relationships with others. But what about the relationship we have with ourselves? Enter the concept of self-love languages, the unique ways we can nurture and affirm ourselves emotionally, mentally, and physically. By learning your self-love language, you can develop a healthier relationship with yourself, which in turn enhances every area of your life. Self-love languages mirror the 5 love languages originally developed by Dr. Gary Chapman: words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. However, instead of applying them to romantic or interpersonal relationships, they're directed inward. Understanding how these expressions translate to self-care can be a game changer in your personal growth and emotional well-being. Words of affirmation, also known as speaking kindly to yourself. If your self-love language is words of affirmation, you thrive on positive self-talk and written or spoken reminders of your worth. You may benefit from daily affirmations like, "I am enough," or "I deserve peace," journaling positive reflections or accomplishments, speaking to yourself as you would to a friend with compassion and encouragement. This practice helps to reframe negative inner narratives and boost self-confidence. Acts of service, doing things that support your well-being. Acts of service as a self-love language involves showing love to yourself through helpful actions. These can include things like organizing your personal space to reduce stress, meal prepping healthy food for the week ahead, setting your boundaries, making sure that you're protecting your energy, protecting your time, things like that. And doing these things may seem small, but it's really a powerful way of saying, I matter enough to take care of myself. I matter enough to set my boundaries and stick to them. Receiving gifts, honoring yourself through thoughtful gestures. Receiving gifts doesn't always have to mean materialism. It can also be symbolic gestures that remind you of your value. So you might treat yourself to something meaningful, like think about a book you've been wanting to read or just a little small token. You can create a self-care box filled with items that bring comfort. Candles, perfumes, oils, it could be skincare, whatever you're into. Celebrate your wins, always, no matter how small, with something you enjoy. A glass of kombucha, a glass of prosecco. You can give a toast to yourself. You can cheers to yourself. And of course, if you're a content creator, make content out of it. You can celebrate with your audience. It's not the size or cost of the gift, but the intention behind it that nurtures self-love. Quality time. Spending intentional time with yourself. If you value quality time, especially in relationships, then just reflect that inward. Your self-love practice centers around being present with yourself. So this can look like setting aside time for your hobbies or creative activities that you enjoy. Taking yourself on a solo date. We all know that this is very popular, and for a good reason. Go to a cafe, go on a nature walk. Practice mindfulness or meditation. You could do a guided meditation. You can go on YouTube and just look up something that resonates with you. And finally, physical touch. Caring for your body with love. For those whose self-love language is physical touch, you have to connect with your own body in kind and caring ways. It's very essential. This might include taking long baths or using skincare routines or rituals Things that maybe you've seen that you haven't carved out time for, go ahead and do that. Engaging in movement that you actually enjoy. So if you don't like going to the gym or jogging, maybe you dance instead. Put on some of your favorite music and just move your body. Getting massages or using comforting textures like soft blankets. Tuning into your physical sensations helps ground and calm your nervous system. That's the goal here. And we should also talk about how to discover your self-love language. Maybe you don't even know what that is yet. So ask yourself now, and you can even write this down. What actions make me feel the most grounded and affirmed? What do I naturally do when I'm trying to comfort myself? And which of these practices am I currently neglecting? So, start with the actions that you already know make you feel the most grounded. And also think about, what do you naturally do when you're trying to comfort yourself? Do you take a hot shower, a nice bath? Do you get in your coziest pajamas? Are there any of these things that you haven't been doing for yourself recently? Do them. The time is now. Often the self-love language you crave the most is the one you didn't receive consistently growing up, and recognizing this can guide your healing. So you may want to look back and see, where is that hole? Where is that emptiness? It's time for you to fill that with self-love. It's not just a buzzword. I know people talk about this a lot, but it's actually a practice, and it's an ongoing thing. You have to continue with it. You can't do self-love once or twice and just think that it's completed. It's never completed. By identifying and nurturing your self-love language, you will develop a more compassionate and supportive inner world. So think of this as like your entire world that you're constructing around yourself. You become not just your own best friend, but your own safe haven. Remind yourself that I love you. I will protect you no matter what. I'm always here for you. I've got you. And when you love yourself well, you set the standard for how others should love you too. So even if it sounds silly to say things like, I'll protect you, it's the truth, because when you set your boundaries, you are protecting yourself. You're not allowing others to take advantage of you. You're not allowing harm to come to yourself. And here's a little self-love language quiz. 1. When I'm feeling low, the best way to lift my mood is to A. Tell myself something kind and encouraging. B. Go for a massage or take a long bath. C. Treat myself to something I've been wanting. D. Tidy up or check something off my to-do list. E. Spend some time alone doing what I love most. 2. I feel most appreciated by myself when I A. Say, I'm proud of you in the mirror. B. Wrap up in a cozy blanket or stretch my body. C. Buy myself a small gift or flower. D. Make time to clean, cook, or manage tasks. E. Go for a walk, meditate, or read a book alone. 3. A perfect self-care Sunday looks like A. Journaling or writing positive affirmations. B. A skincare routine or yoga session. C. Shopping for something small I've been eyeing. D. Doing laundry, prepping meals, or planning out my week. E. Watching my favorite movie or doing a creative hobby. 4. My most treasured self-care habit is A. Talking to myself with kindness. B. Taking care of my body physically. C. Giving myself thoughtful treats. D. Taking action that makes my life easier. E. Spending time just being with myself. 5. When I celebrate something I've achieved, I A. Write down why I'm proud. B. Rest or reward my body. C. Buy myself something meaningful. D. Do something productive that builds on it. E. Take time to fully enjoy the moment alone. 6. My biggest self-sabotage trap is forgetting to A. Be gentle with how I talk to myself. B. Move or care for my body. C. Give myself special rewards. D. Do the little tasks that support me. E. Spend time alone without distractions. 7. I feel grounded when I A. Hear or repeat calming words. B. Connect to my breath or body. C. Have comforting objects around. D. Have a plan or clear environment. E. Disconnect from noise and reconnect with myself. 8. I show myself love best by A. Using kind words. B. Touch and physical presence. C. Giving myself small surprises. D. Doing things that reduce stress later. E. Prioritizing solitude and presence. 9. My ideal gift to myself is A. A note reminding me how far I've come. B. A warm bath or massage. C. A special object or treat. D. A service like meal delivery or cleaning help. E. Time to do absolutely nothing. 10. I feel most balanced when I A. Affirm my worth. B. Care for my body. C. Give myself joy through little things. D. Stay on top of things. E. Retreat and reflect. And here is the scoring. If you had mostly A's, your love language is words of affirmation. If you had mostly B's, your love language is physical touch. If you had mostly C's, your love language is receiving gifts. If you had mostly D's, your love language is acts of service. If you had mostly E's, your love language is quality time. Now you know your love language. This is how you amplify your aura. Stay inspired.